I'm here, just technical difficulties. 1 second. Okay, I think we got it. OBS had an update, and I'm trying to figure this out. I set it up so you can actually see... Oh. So you can actually see, like, all this stuff, so I don't have to have it running on my third monitor. I've got my chat here, I've got information, viewers, all that stuff. Because I used to have OBS and the stream running at the same time on my other screen. But now, it's going to save up so much data because I don't have to have both of them on at the same time. I have just OBS. Okay, so we left off... Okay, I remember what we were doing. We're going to finish up Grizzly Hills. At least, the few quests that I want to do. Hi, Goat Milk. We're going to do the few quests that I want to finish up. And then I'm going to go straight to... actually... I'll wait till I'm done with these few quests here. Then I'll sign up to do Draktherin Keep. And then I'll go into... not Gundrak. What's called Zuldrak. Oh yeah, I gotta do this quest. Oop. I was just gonna highlight it. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to solo Hour of the Warg. I'll keep that for later. Ursoc I'll try to solo. So the tablet is in here. I'm trying to remember what I need to... Yeah. Okay, these guys, you have to steal their stuff. That's after this quest. I also need to see if the bear's there. And we could do this quest too. So, tablet is right here, and what's his face? There you are. Harrison Jones.
See you later.
Brother, didn't you die in Zulamon? I think it was, he was in Zulamon, right? And I remember the other guys were, because that's how the one dude becomes dumb, because he tries backstabbing you, and then, like, something happens to him. I don't really remember. Then he shows up here, and then they show up again in Cataclysm. I don't remember the next time they show up. This guy's in TBC, Wrath, Kata. I don't remember the next time you see him, if you see him again. Oh, she's one of the people of that other group. Alright, summon the snake dude. Come on. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Where's explosive trap? I probably have to set another one down. One change that I like of Retail WoW is that you could launch the traps. That's actually something I do like from the newer expansions. I don't like just putting it at my feet. Because then, like, for freezing trap or something, I could shoot it over. Like if you're trying to CC a group in a dungeon. Ooh, Emblem of Valor. I haven't seen those in forever. But specific dungeon. Okay, we don't want Burning Crusade. Oh, hello? We want to do Draktherin Keep. That's the only one I want to do right now. But I'll wait a second on that. Did the trap go? I think the trap is gone. Oh well. Oh my god, it's doing a lot of damage to the cat. Where's Menpet? Oh boy. See if I can ignore them. I think I can ignore them. They're still here. Run, cat, run! Actually, he's almost dead. There you go. Oh, they die in one hit. Okay. Maybe I should have waited on him. I don't know. I know I'm gonna have to come back in here for the next quest. I need 5 Sacred Mojo from the Oracles and Protectors. Okay. Pull one, maybe both. He's gonna pull both. Go after that one. Intimidate. Oh, these guys go down quick. Wait! Harrison! I need to skin them! He's gonna pull both of these. Oh my god, there's 3 dudes up here. Oh, fuck. This is why people hate escort missions. Come on. Oh, he didn't aggro off this guy yet. My guy, we're not... You were trying to run just now. We're not done. Okay, now run. Go. Go. Get out. I like how my armor matches. Almost. Almost. Maybe not the helmet, but the rest of it matches. Okay, we're done. Now we gotta get the mojo. Is it mojo or is it mojo? Because in Spanish you would say mojo, but they're not Spanish. That's why I'm asking: is it mojo or mojo? For these guys, I've always just said mojo. But if I saw that word outside of World of Warcraft, I'd say mojo. It's mojo chicken or pork. Oh, that's good. I am fucking by myself for Easter, which on one hand it's good. Actually, okay, I wasn't by myself the whole time. My friend and I, we went to go see the new Mario movie. It's pretty good. I'd say my only problem is the pacing was a little bit too fast, but I liked what I saw, so no big complaints. We did that. We went to the gym. We hung out for like 30 minutes, and then he went home. So now I'm by myself the rest of the night. Until the family gets back from South Florida. Which means I have no idea what I'm gonna do for Easter dinner. Just myself and the dogs. I was thinking of boiling up some eggs, giving the dogs and all my animals some like boiled egg for a treat. It's Easter, so it's like, oh, okay, I'll give them some boiled egg. I'll probably make 3 and I'll split 1 egg between the smaller animals, and then the dogs each can have an egg. I don't know what I'm gonna do, though. I'm gonna have to look. I think I might have a chicken that's frozen, but it's raw, so I'd have to boil it. We probably have some frozen veggies or something. It's fine. Kept hearing paper flop. I need one more. And then, where's the brazier again? It was... Oh, right there. Let's grab 2 of these guys. Look at that. The threat is going right back up, even though he used Intimidate, which pulls threat. It's basically like a beefier version of Growl. Yeah, something is really wrong. I'm gonna ask on the... I haven't really been on the Discord. I'm only on the Discord just to get the download file, and that's it. I'm gonna ask on the Discord to see if anyone else has noticed that. Like, if it's a bug or something. Did I get? Yep, I got 5. Sweet. Oh, wait, you know what? The quest that I'm thinking about to go in there, I forgot. You get it from over there. Yeah, you go to the camp where you turn in the Harrison Jones quest, and then he has you come in here, and you also have the meat quest to kill the shovel tusks. You know what? I might skip those. I normally do them, but I'm already halfway to 76, so I don't need to do them. Where the fuck did I put? There it is. I forgot, I usually grab them on the way here. Spell power. I'll take this one. Now we have Draktheron Keep. Okay, so let's do... There, find group for Draktheron Keep. Do I have enough ammo? I don't probably have enough ammo for a dungeon. I'm gonna have to head back. Alright, so that's done. Let's turn this one in. Let's do the salmon quest. I'll try Ursoc, and then we head to the next zone. Hiya! Splat. Man, this quest is so... Oh. This quest is so much easier when you're on a Death Knight. I used to... There we go, that's what I want. I used to do this quest on my Death Knight. Just run across the water. And the Shaman can run across the water too. But... I've only ever leveled 1 Shaman. And that was back in... Cataclysm. Haven't touched them since. Okay. Now what's the wait time? Oh, wow. Well, worst case scenario, I've got my bullets. So... And this is, the full looking for group, so it will teleport me. It's not my favorite, but it is what it is. I'm gonna have to deal with it. I don't remember if there's anything in the water. I don't think so in this area. I know in the fjord there's the orcas and you got sharks and stuff, but I don't think there's anything over here. At least in this spot. Remember in Mists of Pandaria, there was a bunch of shit like out in the fatigue zone, and then every once in a while you'd see a big old whale shark. They need to do that again. Just add a bunch of shit in the... I don't know if actually... I actually had not checked in retail in the newer zones. I should do that. I should go into Midnight and see if there's anything in the fatigue zone. I never even thought to check. I like when there's stuff in the fatigue zone. It's like extra dangerous. You don't want to go in there. Besides just drowning. There was one time what was I doing? I don't remember what I was doing, but I went so far out into the fatigue zone that I couldn't recover my body because you would still get fatigued as a ghost. So I would die before I even got to my body. I don't remember what I did to go farther than what you could in as ghost form, but I had to resurrect at the graveyard. I don't remember what I was doing. I'm trying to remember. Well, I think these guys are broken. Those guys are supposed to march across the field. Oh, hang on. I forgot. Turn in. Yeah, these guys are the ones that send you into there for the stuff, but I'm not gonna do that. Actually, give me that. Because mine are super low level. You sell stuff, right? But you don't sell what I need. That's okay. We got the town over there. We got the flight path unlocked. I think there was a vendor. I don't remember. I never really did a lot of the quests in Wonka. I did them, but not usually. I usually just stick to the Conquest Hold quests. Alright. Quickie turn in. And Wonka's right over here. Ah! Have to go around Solus or whatever, Solstice. Nope. Not there. Solstice, that's what it was. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Armor merchant, so probably no ammo. Nope. You have ammo. Ooh, do you have the new 75? Oh, yes, please. Okay, here, you can take those back. Yeah, sure, I'll take 3,000 arrows. Alright. Yes! That used up a lot of money, but that's fine. We are all set for the dungeon whenever it does pop. We just need a healer. How close am I to Ursoc? I'm not too far. Let's just go there. I think these guys are broken too. They're supposed to wander up and down the road. They're just hanging out. Oh my god, that's a lot of frogs! I don't remember there being that many frogs. I'm not gonna complain too much about broken scripted pathing because this is not the only server that does this. I used to do this thing where I would rate a private server on its coding if the Kodos and Mulgore actually roamed in packs. Because they're supposed to, and like half the private servers I played, they don't, they just stand still. And then others they do, or some of them it's like half and half, or some of them walk and some of them just hang out. Ooh, let's see if Bambi's around here. There he is! Oh, Mama Bambi is there. That means the event hasn't done yet. I don't know how long it takes for the event. It happens like right over here, right? I'm just seeing if it happens real quick. If I don't see it when she turns, I'm gonna just leave. Don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, I don't know how often it happens. Alright, we gotta go up here. Ooh. Yay, we're in! Oh, this dude was doing, Argent Tournament. He had the lance. This guy, too. Level 80s. We got level 80s in here. We got 80, 80, 74, 75. Let's turn off Growl, turn on Hawk. At least with here, I don't have to worry about fucking threat, unless the tank sucks. Get out of the black stuff. Tank, get out of the black stuff. Well, they're getting out of the black stuff, but they're positioning it so anyone up close is gonna be standing in it. Looks like the pets are immune, though, because it kept saying resist. Trying to see it. It's like the little black dudes, like these guys here that put those portals down. Or not portals, the dead zones. Come on, healer's got full mana, go. I'm gonna run up and explosive trap, but I'm waiting for the tank. There we go. Alright, down. Alright, turn off Hawk. Actually, that's a good idea. Where did I put Volley? Where's Volley? Deterrence, Kill Command, Bestial Wrath, Intimidation, Rapid Fire, Multi-Shot. Oh, I forgot I put it at number 3. I forgot because, something is weird with this server where... Number 3. Oh, motherfucker, of course, it puts it right on me. Something is kind of weird with this server that sometimes when I click certain abilities, they just don't function. And I was having better luck when I had it in the number lineup rather than clicking it on the top there. Normally I just click it and drag it and place it real quick, but I wasn't having luck with that, so I had to put it on a number. But even then, the numbers don't always work because I have disengaged the number 2 so I could quickly hit it. And you saw sometimes where just now, like when I was placing the trap, I go to disengage and it says you can't do that. Why? Why can't I not fucking disengage? You should be able to just disengage, and it's like, no, you can't do that. Why? That's something I used to do when I was a kid. Make a macro so when you charged as a warrior, it would make your character yell charge. The thing is, the female blood elves, they don't really go charge. They're like, what do they say? Like four quelled on us or some shit like that. Oh, I don't have the shot yet, or trap. This guy. Why are these guys splattering? I hate this guy so much. I remember doing the dungeon, the achievements to get the red proto drake. And his was super annoying to get. His and the mammoth dude from Gundrick. I remember those were super annoying to get. Oh yay, blood lasts after I blow my load. Thanks. Yeah, okay, I got Serpent's thing off. Yeah, you all can deal with him. I'm gonna be down here just shooting from afar. No, one thing about being a hunter is you get to be down here and away from the action. Just shoot. Oh, Stonekeeper Shard. I haven't seen that in forever. Wow. Was that leather? Oh, it is leather. What was Stonekeeper Shard for? That was for Wintergrass, right? It doesn't tell me. Server good for solo player? Yeah. It actually has, it's got pretty good, I gotta switch to Viper. It's got pretty good, queue times. Like, I queued up for just one dungeon, which usually is what takes the longest amount of time. And I got in just a couple minutes. And then, even then, when you're leveling, like, I think through, like, every level gap, it was really quick to find a group. Now, when you ding, it messes with the coding, so it might fuck it up a little bit. But I found, like, okay, it's been, like, 20, 30 minutes. If I leave and join back in, it takes, like, 5 minutes at the most, usually right away just to get in. Oop, I don't think that. Oh, okay, it's hitting. I kind of fucked up with that one a little bit. But also you have increased leveling speed, but you can choose the leveling speed. It's not set. So you can have it at ×1 if you want an authentic experience. I have it at ×3, which is in the middle, and then you can go as fast as ×5. And I think right now for Easter, they have it even faster than that, so you can just zoom through the levels if you wanted to. But also there's I need to make a video on this, but I'm waiting until the end game. Are you skipping? Hang on. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to skip with the pet. Hang on. Nice. Okay, I guess we're skipping the boss. I don't care. I'm just here for the quest. Anyway, the, what was I saying? They have a custom content at the end game, too. That's why I'm waiting to make a video, because I want to see at least 1 or 2 of the new stuff before I, make the video. One of it is they have a new... what's it called? Karazhan raid. They have a new world boss. They have a new system to become a Death Knight. You can still become a Death Knight the old-fashioned way, but they have, like, a lore-accurate, like, Path of Damnation or whatever they call it. And they have other stuff, too. People, loot your fucking... Here, I'll just take these. We need a remember the slogan, "Be kind, rewind"? We need something... we need something like that for skinners. Loot your fucking guys so I can skin them. That's what it is. Ooh, look at that. I've also noticed a lot of the enemies have... even in the earlier levels, the enemies, and even guards and stuff, will have gear that they normally don't have. It's just something that's different to look at. You mean a quest to turn into a DK? I love class-changing fantasy. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. No, it's not to unlock it. You can become a Death Knight the old-fashioned way. This is specifically for, I guess we're gonna do the dinosaur. It's specifically so, you would take your class that you're playing as, so like my hunter or whatever class you're playing as, and it will turn them into a Death Knight, but it's a permanent change. Once you turn, that you can't turn back. And it'll turn you into a Death Knight. Now, I'm not gonna do that because I want to keep this hunter, but it's there, so you know. And I think I saw that they have different class and race combinations, which a lot of private servers are doing that now, so it's not that big of a deal. But I think I saw Undead Paladins. And obviously right there we have a Blood Elf warrior, which Blood Elves could not be warriors normally until Cataclysm. But that's one of those things where it's like they should be warriors. Why were they not warriors to begin with? You know what I mean? Like those kind of class race combinations, I'm completely okay with people adding them in before they actually were added in. Like human hunter, I don't care that. I think they should be able to be hunters. Blood Elf Warrior, that's fine. Undead Paladin, I'm completely okay with Undead Paladin. There's other ones that should not exist at all. I don't think Tauren should use the light at all. Oh, but what about the Sunwalker? The Sunwalker lore was made up later on. It's not part of the original lore. I don't give a fuck. They should not be priests and paladins. They're nature users, not sun users. The Night Elves technically use the light, but they use it through the moon. It's moonlight. But it's the light, it's just a different flavor of the light. So that, in a sense, is okay, but they wouldn't be paladins, they'd just be priests. Okay, here's another one that I agree with. I agree with dwarves being shaman, because they do have elemental usage in earlier versions of it. Like in the lore, definitely bronze spears. I do think dark iron can, wait. Please don't skip. Guys, this is why I'm here! Please don't skip, I need these guys! I need the mojo! For me, it's weird undead be paladins, but they can be priests, so maybe they should be... Well, the reason they could be paladins is because they would have been paladins in life, and the light does not discriminate on who can use it. The only reason I say Tauren can't is because it's not part of their culture. Nature is part of their culture. Same thing with night elves. They don't worship the sun, they're not sun worshippers, they're moon worshippers. So, technically, they do use the light, just it's a different flavor of it. But they're not going to the fucking Church of the Holy Light. They're going to the Temple of Elune. The undead... Remember, the main bulk of the undead that we use are from Lordaeron. Now, you might have other undead that maybe they're from Arathi, maybe they're Gilnean, but the main bulk of the Forsaken faction, they're from Lordaeron, and they follow the Church of the Holy Light. So, you could have had paladins that were bred from the Second War, or trained afterward, definitely priests, and I would say that the vast majority of those who were paladins and priests would probably no longer be able to use the light, because they would no longer have faith in it. They would say like, oh, it's all hopeless, I'm dead now, the light forsake me, and if you stop believing in the light will not call to you. So having a lot of them lose the ability to use the light, that would make sense. However, some of them would still believe in the light no matter what. They'd be like, you know, it was a tragedy what happened in Lordaeron, but I still believe the light is the path, it guides me, stuff like that, like Alonzo's Foul. So it's perfectly okay that they would still be able to use the light. However, now this is lore that has been written for priests, it would burn the fuck out of them. And that would be another reason why some of them would stop using the light. It's like, well, the light is forsaking me because it's hurting me even though I'm using it. But those who are burnt by it but still trust in it, that's just how strong their conviction is. So you have multiple layers of why they would not be, would not be priests or paladins, but the few who are, that's just how strong their conviction is. And even in vanilla WoW, you had one of the horsemen be a paladin. I forgot his name, but one of the horsemen in Naxxramas is a paladin, and he's undead. In-lore has other races, undeads or humans. Dwarves can be paladins, because they do... A lot of them do follow the light, because a lot of them, they kind of mingle with humans. They do mingle with humans, so even though a lot of them are elemental users, and they follow the spirits and stuff, they also will believe in the light. It's kind of like a half and half kind of thing. Obviously, Draenei follow the light. That's their religion. That's their primary religion. The Blood Elves follow the light because that's their primary religion, because they went from the moon to the sun. That's why they have the Sunwell. Now, I'm gonna say in Hang on. In retail, there's a lot of... They're gonna skip them. I need them! The entire reason I came here is to fucking do the quest, and I can't if you... These guys don't drop it. Those guys do. I'm gonna have to run this dungeon again. I'm gonna have to run it again. Okay, so what I was saying. In retail, there's a lot of classes that are used by races that technically are not and cannot be those classes. But what they do is they say that they're technically like a different class. They just don't want to make a new class for one race. So they let them be whatever class that they are just to fit. Like originally undead were not supposed to be priests because they were like, well, they can't use the light because it burns them, but they let them be priests because of the shadow spec. So it's like, okay, they can use shadow magic and they can use void magic, so let them be priests, that way they can use that, right? So, for an example, Kultirans, they're not technically shamans. Even though you could play as shaman Kultiran, they're not technically shamans. They're what they're called, tide sages. So really, they just specialize in water. But since water is an element, instead of making a tide sage or tide mage or whatever class, they just say, okay, just let them be shamans. But they're not shamans, they're tide sages. And it's the same thing with what they're called, Zandalari paladins. They're not technically paladins. They're not followers of the light as a human paladin is. The reason why they're paladins is because of... I can't remember the exact thing, but it was a specific thing that only the Zandalari do, but it's close enough to the fantasy of a paladin that they're like, okay, just let them be paladins instead of making their own class. Which, really, because they let evokers be for Drakthir only, and they should never make evoker for any other race. Allow Drakthir... by the way, Drakthir are non-canon to me. I'm just using this as an example. They are not canon to me. It's like, I think it'd be okay for Drakthir to be other classes. They should be other classes, but they only made them evoker for whatever fucking reason. But they should be the only ones to ever use evoker. But on that note, they have their own class that only they can use. I think instead of saying Zandalari should be paladins or Kultiran should be shamans or Tauren can be paladins and priests, they should make their own class that only that, like, it can be in the same flavor as another thing. Maybe it's just a reskin. Okay, I forgot how to do this. Maybe it could be in the same flavor as another class, but it shouldn't be Tauren Paladin. It just should be Tauren Sunwalker, even though I don't think they fucking exist. They shouldn't exist to begin with. It's new lore that's not canon to me. But, Tide Sage. Just let the Kultirans be a Tide Sage, and it's basically a shaman and a mage, but they use water abilities. You know? Mist and all that kind of stuff. Now, some classes I'm completely okay with other races becoming, like Monk. I think they actually should... No. Okay, I'm gonna change my mind there. I was gonna say I think they should have waited one expansion to let... I will take this. To let other races be a monk. But I forgot there's human monks. Alright, so I'm not gonna be able to get the mojo. That means I'm gonna have to run this dungeon again. Thanks, guys. The one reason I came there. So, what was I saying? There's monks in, Scarlet Monastery. Scarlet Monks. So, I think Monk is perfectly okay for other races to a degree. I don't think every race should be every class. Like, they made monk... Oh, hey, goat milk! I didn't know you were on this server, my guy. That's funny. I was on Aspect of the Viper the whole time. My DPS was probably fucking terrible. Oh, fuck, I forgot to turn on Growl. Take him! Or whatever, he's dead. Let me clear out these fucks. I mean, Undead, Orc, Tauren, without being Death Knight, more like Forsaken one. Actually, okay. For Death Knight, if we're gonna go into the deep lore, right? Oops. If we were going by Warcraft 2 standards, only orcs should be Death Knights. And they would look like humans. Because that's Generation 1 Death Knight. Arthas' Death Knights are Generation 2 Death Knights. Which Arthas killed and raised whoever the fuck he could, which is why every race can be a Death Knight. Which is fine. But if we're gonna go into that Warcraft 2 lore, then only orcs should be Death Knights. Maybe if they allowed the practice to keep going, there could be, you know, trolls and undead and stuff like that. But again, they would just look like humans, like you make a okay, you know what? They would make a Death Knight, but they would... My guy, wait for me! We're killing dudes! Hang on, switch... Oh my god, he ran into Ursoc! Quick, go for him. Ursoc! Come on, intimidate, Beast of Wrath, get him off. What the fuck? Ah, god damn it, he didn't aggro. I used Intimidate and he couldn't aggro off of him. So he killed the dude and now he reset. Son of a bitch. Oh my god, these guys are spawning back super quick. What the fuck? So I was gonna say like if they did that, would they make the Orc Death Knight look like a Forsaken? Or would they make it look like a human just with a skin? You know what I mean? I think they should make it look like a human but with a skin, that way it's unique. Instead of just an undead. But I think with the Forsaken should have had a skin to look like elves too. Because Arthas tore through Quel'Thalas. He tore through that bitch. So I think it's perfectly reasonable to have Elven Forsaken. It's just the starting zone starts in Lordaeron. That's why you can only be a human, but I think there should have just been a skin. Oh, fuck. Which I know some private servers allow you to... Like, they just give you, like, the... What they're called? The, Is it Withered? No, not Withered. What's it called? Wretched. The Wretched. That's what it is. They give you the Wretched model to be a Forsaken elf. Alright, come on. Hurry, quick, before these guys respawn. Come on, my guy. This guy respawned. Hang on, I'm gonna... Alright, he's coming. Oh my god, okay. Where's explosive trap? Hawk. Get him. Beastal Wrath, Intimidation, Kill Command. Why aren't you pulling aggro? There we go. Holy fuck. Uh-oh. Heal me! Quickly! Death. What the fuck? Men pet. Why are you on him? Intimidate! Why is he going on him? Oh my god. Okay, I can't solo this. This fucking useless piece of shit cat can't hold aggro. Can't hold aggro for me, can't hold aggro for that guy. I can't solo him with that. Alright, what's the queue like? Okay, you just need a healer. Alright, well, I'm on like these last 3 fucking quests. These are like the finale quests of their respected chains, but I can't solo them like this. Well, okay, that one it's a dungeon. But this one and this one are elite quests. Ursoc can technically be soloed, but for whatever reason on this server, pets can't hold aggro. So, I'm gonna have to skip it for now. I'll come back, because I do want to finish it. So... I'll just come back later. I'll just go... Let's go in through this way. Spend a little longer in Grizzly Hills before I get into Zuldrak. Is this one better than Warmane? So my friend has played Warmane, I have not. However, when I was streaming yesterday, somebody did say that they prefer this server over Warmane, so if that means anything. Because I wanted to play Warmane. I had a couple of my friends that actually... It was funny. Okay, so I have a friend, right? Him and his brother played World of Warcraft, but we met in high school. It was 10th grade history, I remember. I sat down next to this guy called Austin, and... what was I was like sketching... Because this was when I was deep into World of Warcraft. I was sketching one of my characters, and I had the Horde symbol and everything. And he looked over, and he's like, oh, you play World of Warcraft? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, fuck, you're from the Horde. I'm Alliance. But then we just started talking non-stop about World of Warcraft, and we just instantly became friends. And I don't see him as often anymore, but we're still friends. Like, if I messaged him and I said, do you want to meet up? He'll be sure. Because he lives like 20, 30 minutes away from me now. So we still hang out occasionally, just not all the time. But he stopped playing retail. I'm trying to think. So he stopped playing retail, I think, in Mists of Pandaria. He came back for Legion, and then he quit again. And I don't think he's played since then. But maybe a year or two ago, he messaged me like, hey, we're playing Warmane. Do you want to play with us? And I was like, actually, that was one of the servers I was looking at. I might actually play with you. I never ended up playing with him. But I know he played Warmane, and him and his brother were enjoying it. But the guy, I don't remember who it was yesterday, but one of the chatters yesterday's stream said that they enjoyed this server better than Warmane. So, now this server is owned by Stormforged, who owns the Mists of Pandaria server, and I loved the Mists of Pandaria server. I loved playing it. Like, I actually got into it for a while, and I did like all the reputations and all that stuff. And these guys are the same guys who own it. These guys are not supposed to attack you. They're supposed to be neutral. These guys are supposed to be neutral. What the fuck? Cat. Goat Milk says, this is not pay to win yet. It's better than Warmane. Warmane is pay to win. Yeah, I think I saw, like, the worst case scenario is I saw maybe a boost. Like, I think you can boost your character and, like, boost, like crafting and profession speeds, but, besides that, you can't buy gear or anything. But, really, considering that they have a ×5 experience rate, I'm not really gonna complain too much about paying for a boost. I ×5 experience gain through vanilla and then I went to ×3 in TBC because I wanted to play TBC as a refresher for my TBC review, but I'm gonna go back and do some of the reputations. I'm just gonna wait till I'm level 80 just so it's not as dragging. Just kind of blaze through it a little bit. And then the Wrath, I'm gonna wait a little bit into Endgame before I do my review on Wrath. Because again, what I was saying yesterday is, when you look at everything that you can do in TBC and Wrath, I've like 90 to 95% of these back in the day. I'm just playing through it again as a refresher before my review. Because I've already played through it and I've beaten and gotten almost everything. You know, with like a caveat here and there. My guy, hold aggro! Where? I don't think these guys dropped the necklace. Hang on. I don't think the Revenants drop it. It's these guys who drop it. The Wither Trolls. There's one here. There's two there. I started in Legion and stopped right after the end of the expansion. So you started in Legion and quit in Legion. Was it, just... I'm trying to think of the best way to ask this. Did Legion just not hold your attention, or why did you quit in the same expansion that you started in? Because I know a lot of people... Oh no, that's not good. Potion! I know a lot of people that I talk to who try World of Warcraft and then they quit because it's like it's not their game. They started it and they were bored or whatever. But there's not a lot of people who would start in an expansion, doesn't matter which one, they just start, they get to end game, they play a little bit and they say, not for me, and then they quit. There's not as many people who do that. They either quit when they're early on, like, I tried it, I don't like it, or they stay for a few expansions and maybe they teeter off because like 2 expansions down the line, it's like, okay, it's not the same as how I started, I don't like it like this, I liked it better when I started it or whatever. Did I get the item? I did, I got 2 of them. I don't need 2, I just need 1. So we start this after we finish the other quest. But... Shit! Where is it? Teleport to dungeon. There we go. I loved Legion, but when I saw BFA, lost my artifact power, and I just got bored. That was pretty brutal, but... several expansions did that. You know, you lost your cloak in... You lost your cloak, and then you go to Legion, losing the ring, and then you go into BFA, losing the weapon. I think going into BFA and losing your weapon was the biggest punch. And then it did the same thing with the necklace. Like, those borrowed powered bullshits. Not even borrowed. Okay, so the ring and the necklace are technically not borrowed power because they're legendaries, but still you have to put all that time and effort. You get them at the end of the expansion. You get to only experience it for like one raid tier, maybe. And then for the 14 months, you're on hiatus while they wait for the next expansion. And then by the next expansion, it's useless. Now, at least the cloak looked cool, but the ring, you never got to see it. And the ring, they fucking got rid of it permanently, so if you didn't get it, you can't get it anymore. And the artifact weapons, you can still get them for transmog, but you can't power them up anymore. But I've been playing since 2005. So, and here's the thing. When I started playing, first of all, I was still a kid. And second of all, I did not care about endgame. Most people didn't care about endgame. They just played the game. Endgame didn't really start becoming important until maybe, like, Wrath and later. Because, like, yeah, people hit endgame and they raided in vanilla and in TBC, but for the vast majority of people, it wasn't a big deal. It was like, oh, I just want to play the game. They weren't rushing to the end. They weren't killing each over raid spots. It was just like, yeah, let's play this. It's fun. And that's how I was. I didn't get max. And I'm saying max level loosely here, and I'll explain. I didn't hit max level until maybe TBC. TBC. Because in vanilla, I started in 2005, so I was already halfway through vanilla's life. And I didn't care about rushing to endgame. To me, that was unachievable. I just played the game. And I played slowly. I explored, I stopped, I hung out, I talked to people. So I went pretty much as slow as you could go with leveling. It took me a whole year to get to level 60. And then it took me even longer to hit the level 70. Wrath of the Lich King. And then when Wrath came out, I didn't even know it came out. Because again, I'm not paying attention. I popped in once in a while on the website, but I didn't really go to the website often. I didn't really start looking at, like, what was that old website called? Thoughtbot? I didn't look at Thoughtbot or any of the websites until maybe end of Wrath into Cataclysm, maybe, I think. So, when Wrath came out, I didn't even know. I was on my, my alt. I was leveling up a rogue. A Blood Elf rogue. And oh, okay, sorry, there was a thing in the group. There's cross-faction, but he couldn't res the other person because they're a different faction, so I guess that's a bug. Even though we're all flagged for the same thing. Oh well. What was I saying? Okay, so I was leveling up my rogue, and I remember I was in the Barrens leveling, and I started seeing in the world chat, you know, so-and-so hits level 80, so-and-so hits level 80, so-and-so is a server first level 80. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I realized the Wrath of Lich King, and guess what? I should have known because I bought 2, I don't remember what the magazines were called, but they were kind of like Nintendo Power, but for World of Warcraft. And by the way, I lost one of them. One of them I no longer have. I'm gonna agree that's a shaman piece. I lost one of them, unfortunately, but I still have the other one. I have this other one. But, and it has, I don't remember if it was in the front or the back, but it has an entire thing, like, oh, coming soon, the new expansion, and it was just like art. It wasn't even screenshots from the new expansion. It was like the art of what it would look like. It's like, oh, we're gonna meet the Tuskar and we're gonna have the Lich King and stuff like that. And then it went on to like it being like a leveling guide up to level 70, and then it had a tier 4 and 5 raid guide. And I still have that magazine. The other one I lost, unfortunately. But a couple of days after that, the Wrath came out, I asked my grandma. Well, I asked my parents first if I could get it, and my grandma said she would buy it for me, but I had to do chores for her first. So, I mowed the yard for her. Maybe? Possibly? Oh, he gives me the mojo! I only need 2 more. So, I mowed the yard for her, and I did yard stuff for my grandma. And then she bought me Wrath of the Lich King. So I started a few days after the expansion came out. So luckily the starting zones were not packed with people. But I was still at the start, you know what I mean? And then I leveled up, and I actually got to endgame maybe within a week. It wasn't too bad. But I remember I remember telling myself I wanted to go to Howling Fjord. So oh, Goat Milk! You're in here! I actually didn't even realize you were in this fucking group. I just saw you run past me, and I saw your name. But yeah, Wrath is when I actually started to do stuff at endgame when it was current content. That's why I went back and I finished stuff in TBC and Vanilla that I never got to finish. Because I was still like leveling, lagging behind, or I just didn't care. I just played the game. And by playing the game, that could have meant just logging in and hanging out. Cataclysm, I still played the game, but I wasn't as enthralled by it, but I still played the entire time because, that's when I really started to roleplay, and I met a lot of my friends in Cataclysm. That's when I met Austin. He didn't roleplay, but I played with him a little bit, because he was still a Filthy Alliance player. One of my best friends that I'm still friends with today, we actually meet up in person once a year now. We've met each other like 3 times, but we've been friends since Cataclysm. That's when we met, and we still roleplay to this day. We just roleplay on Discord now, and we do other stuff besides World of Warcraft. Spell power, I'll just greet it. God, the old troll music is awesome. I love it. But that's what kept my attention in Cataclysm, even though the expansion itself was like, at the time, it was meh, and then it became like the worst expansion ever. These days, it's still kind of meh. It's like in the middle. Like, if I had to tier list it, I'd C tier it. Mists of Pandaria, I loved Mists of Pandaria. I did not falter for a minute. I roleplayed through it. I played the expansion. I did the content, and even then, it's not just nostalgia because I just like last year replayed it on the Stormforge server on Mistblade, and I still love it. I think Mists of Pandaria is the best expansion. I'm not gonna say the best era because Vanilla is really good, but when it's just looking at the expansions, I think Mists of Pandaria is the best. And now Warlords of Draenor. I roleplayed through it. I played it. I raided. But I got spotty at the end. I really didn't like 6.2. And I think that was actually the first time I ever quit World of Warcraft, and I joined my very first private server. I joined Kronos. That was my very first private server. And that was before Nostalria shut down, because I played Kronos for like a year, and then I remember when Nostalria shut down, and all of them rushed over to Kronos. And I didn't know that happened, so I was asking my friend, who was also kind of getting fed up with Draenor. I said, hey, I've been playing this vanilla server. You want to come play with me? He's like, sure. So the day he started was one of the days that all of the Nostalrius refugees came over. So he got to experience it as if it was like a launch day. There was a fuck ton of people everywhere, and he's like, holy God. But he had fun. He was like loving that. He was like, holy shit, there's so many people. People actually talk to each other. It's an actual RPG. Like everything that we were frustrated about the modern game was solved by playing vanilla. So I played Kronos. That's what I did, and all of the other servers that came out, you know, Lights Hope, Northdale. There was another couple of other ones that I played. Elysium. I played all of those. And then, when Legion came out... Now, one of my roleplay characters was a Demon Hunter. I've been roleplaying as a Demon Hunter since Wrath of the Lich King. So, when they said that they were going to be playable, I was like, oh, wow. I can actually play the character that I've been roleplaying. I don't have to fucking pretend to be one and actually be a Death Knight, you know what I mean? So... let's get this the fuck out of here. So that was fun. I was like, oh wow. So I played Legion. But there's a lot of shit wrong with Legion. I became super spotty in Legion. That was the first expansion. I started to play... I'll play for a few months, and then I would quit. And then I would come back for the next patch. And then I'd play for a few more months. Maybe I'd go into the next patch. But then by the next patch, I'd quit again. Like, I was getting spotty. I became super spotty by BFA. BFA, that was... I played for a month or two, waited for the next patch, played for a month or two, waited for the next patch. Shadowlands, I didn't buy. I didn't buy it, never stepped foot in it, never will. I watched from a distance on YouTube, and that was enough for me. I played Dragonflight. I enjoyed leveling, but then I got to endgame, and it was so bad, I quit after a month, and I never went back. Well, I never went back until recently, because I wanted to catch up for midnight. So I finished up Dragonflight, and it's still pretty bad. I hate it. I played War Within. It is the most lukewarm, boring expansion I ever played. I don't think it's bad, it's just boring. And then I played Midnight, and for right now in Midnight, I think it's fine. It's not the best thing ever. If it was, I'd be playing it right now. But my most major concerns are the lore retcons. That is what I hate the most, is the lore retcons. Besides that, when you take that out of the fact, I think it's fine. I have nitpicks, I have criticisms, but there's nothing about it that I hate. So I was like, whatever. So I think it's gonna be another, which my fucking subscription just renewed, and I forgot to cancel it. So I might hop back on and play it just because I paid for it. But it might be... Yes, I have enough. Oh, thank God. It might be one of those expansions that I just kind of play every other patch. Just hop in and see what's up. The Last Titan, I don't know what... I know that it's gonna take place in a revamped Northrend. I'm actually interested in that. I want to see revamped Northrend and see what they do. But we don't know what it's gonna entail in terms of content yet. So we'll have to wait and see for Last Titan. I've said this multiple times, but for anyone new watching, I pray that once the trilogy is done, once Last Titan is here and gone, that they return to form. Like, they brought back Chris Metzen, and he basically instantly told them we're going to be doing this trilogy. And it's wrapping up all of the plot lines that are still open right now. Well, I'd say most of them. There's still one that I don't want to talk about that's still open. And as of the last cutscene, that they just released a couple days ago, it's still confirmed to be active, unfortunately. But what I'm hoping is that they wrap up all of the bullshit that started after he left. And then, after Last Titan, they do a time skip or something. I don't give a fuck how they do it, just do it. And they return to form. Return to faction war, return to boots on the ground, return to storytelling that's actually grounded and not this cosmic bullshit. I still have Viper on. I am just bad at playing games. I'm just bad at playing World of Warcraft. Hit him. Let's not stand in the snot. You just gotta spam 1 and 3. If you get low health, you spam 4. You only spam 2 if you're a tank. No! A taste all too brief. The Ronja is eternal! Let's see. Haste attack power... Okay, yeah, I'll take the helmet. I don't need that. Alright, here's... Ooh, I got the helmet. Let's put that on. Here's the thingy. Back in Drakthara at last. God, I had to go to the bank. Or the auction house. One of them. Did I get anything from the last dungeon? I don't remember. I don't think anything dropped. You done well, man.
You done well, man.
You surpassed my greatest hopes. For your efforts, you be getting the greatest of rewards. Revelation! This is like one of my favorite, storylines. How it crosses multiple zones, and it's a completely optional thing. You don't have to do it. It's great. I love it. No, goat milk. He's friend. I was gonna call him daddy, but no, Grommash is daddy. Grommash and Garrosh, they're both daddy. Arthas isn't daddy, he's just friend. I'm gonna hug his leg. See him hugging his leg. Your army. Arise and accept my gift. Hang on, I have a funny screenshot I need to look for. That's not what I want. Pictures. Well, screenshots. Where did I put it? Was it in Legion, maybe? I have all my screenshots organized by the expansion I took them in. I don't... Was it Legion? Maybe it was BFA. Maybe not. Hang on. Not Legion. Let me try WAD. Not WAD. Let me try one more. If I don't see it, then oh well. Wait, is that it? Not the one I was looking for, but there's me sitting in his lap. That's my, my troll druid. Now, there was another one that's just like that, but it was my orc. That's the one I was looking for. I can't find it. Oh well, that'll do. Look at the tiny little exclamation mark. Or question mark, rather. Spell power. That's leather, but it is better than what I'm wearing. And the gold isn't worth it, so I'll just take that. Where'd it go? Here? Yeah. Nice! Alright. Oh, wait, don't. Okay. I was gonna Hearthstone. Not yet, because I didn't get the flight path. Alright, now that we've done that, we can actually continue the quest line. Let me grab flight path. Alright, flight path is good. Alright, let's Hearthstone to Dalaran. I need to empty my bags, and then I'll continue. But now that we have the necklace, we can continue the next quest after that. Oh, I've got mail. Was it from the postmaster? Yep. Thanks for the green item. I don't really need it. Where was the... There was an auction house in here, right? I don't remember where. Who do I talk to? Oh yeah, these fucking things. Look at this. That's a retail mount that they put in. Oh, he's got Ravenlord. Remember when Ravenlord was actually cool? That was, like, so fucking cool to see. I don't have any cool mounts right now. Can I talk to you? Oh, I'm lagging. The pet was lagging behind, and everyone's running in place. This is not good. Uh-oh. My latency is, 821. Oh no! I wonder if it's the server. Oh, wrong password. You crashed too? Okay, so it's the server. I'm back in. I think. There we go. Horde. Do, 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 do. Where is it? says in the Horde Quarter. I don't remember. I remember where the... Which is funny. I remember where the Alliance auction house is. But I don't remember where the Horde auction house is. Because the Alliance auction house, I remember, is in a building. It's upstairs. You can, like, fly into the window. These are the emblem quartermasters. Let me see up here. I think these are just the PvP guys. Strand of the Ancients. Ooh. I think they got rid of that in retail. I don't see him here. Let me just go bank everything. I can take it later to the auction house. Let me... I thought there was a vendor. Here you are.
Feel free to browse.
Take all the crap items. That gun is better than this one. I should keep... Let's get rid of that one. We'll keep that as my backup. That one's my backup. That purple gun lasted me a while. I got that one in vanilla.
Well met.
Okay. I wish I had another bag in here. So these are the items I'm keeping just for shits and giggles. What is that one? Oh yeah, it's like the horde looking one. Alright, so we're keeping this one for transmog purposes. Keeping that one for transmog purposes. That's gonna be auction house, auction house. That one's keeping just for keepsake. Let's donate all this cloth. That, actually, yeah, we'll keep that. These are for endgame. Same thing with these, but those are quest items. I don't think I can bank them. Maybe I can. Let me see. Oh, I can. Okay. That's all for endgame TBC stuff. Okay, we need this now. We're back. So let's put quest items in here. Yeah, that looks good. Finally, I cleaned out my bags. Shit. Yeah, I want a vendor, or not vendor, I want a, auction house, all that cloth. That used to be my main moneymaker back in the day. I would just, when I went back to do all the TBC stuff I never finished, I would just collect all the nether weave and sell it. And I remember I would, like, run people through dungeons, and I'd be like, because most people that would expect payment, and be like, oh, you don't have to pay me, just, you don't have to pay me, just, let me have the cloth. You can have all the items and stuff. You can keep your money. And that was a good trade-off. So, like, yeah, you can have the cloth. I'm actually gonna see... Not a lot of places are open right now because it's Easter. But I'm gonna see what is open. I'm gonna just get Uber Eats. And that'll be my Easter dinner, just whatever I order. wonder if there's like Jimmy John's. I'll just get a big sub. Happy Easter. Here's a sandwich. I'm sure there's got to be some restaurants open for people going out to eat for dinner. Hey, Miller's Ale House. It's expensive as fuck, but you know what? I worked extra last week. I'm getting some extra money coming in. I might just spend it. Spend that extra money, get that Miller's Ale House burger. Hell yeah. Ahmed Indian Restaurant. I didn't even know that fucking existed. Vietnam's. Carrabba's. I haven't had that in forever. Agave Azul. There's a bunch of those around here. Cow and cheese? 40 minutes away. I've never even heard of that. You know everywhere's closed because I'm getting places that I've never even heard of. Tijuana Flat. The Tijuana Flats near me closed down. I'm so pissed. This one popped up, but it's 27 minutes. I would love some Tijuana, but I kind of want to splurge and get a burger. And whatever I don't eat, I can bring tomorrow for lunch. What you think? Should I get a burger, guys? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it. What did I order last time? I got bacon cheeseburger, medium rare, loaded French fries, and 4 mozzarella sticks for $30. Oh! Well, shit. Hang on. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything else. If I'm gonna spend the money, I might as well get enough for a couple days. What they got for sides? Premium mac and cheese. That's actually not bad. $5. What the fuck? A salad is $10? What? 50 wings is $100? What the hell no. Okay, no, that's it. I'll just order this. It's fine. Alright, I'm gonna place it to order, and then we'll keep going. No, fuck you. Standard time. Meet at home. Okay. I have to make sure that it says meet at home because I have it delivered to work sometimes. It shows up at a warehouse or a workshop in the middle of Orlando. Like, what the fuck? There's no one here today. Oh, hang on. Okay, I forgot where we got the necklace. Alright. Now that we've done Draktheron Keep, the next part of the storyline is right here. Crafted of bone and dripping with blood, this choker is of intricate and deliberate design. Gazing upon it, it overwhelms you with an ominous presence, one that compels you to wear it. You fight the urge and resolve to bring it back to the Ebon Watch. If anyone can explain this, a Death Knight can. Stefan. This guy, right?
Make it quick.
Who do I talk to? Oh, you'd show me... Okay. Demonstrate the choker. Here, troll. A gift. He puts it on and instantly becomes undead. Okay, so now we need the gooey ghoul drool and putrid abomination guts. That's over there. Is that a troll mage? It is. Ah, damn it. It pulled that guy. Oh, the cat leveled up. I'm level 76 now, right? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just turn it to ×5. Did it give me another choker? It did. I don't need that. I'm gonna just turn it to ×5 because after I'm done with this, I'm gonna go to Shalazar. I'm really just gonna do the mastery quests. And then by then, with ×5, I should be level 80. If not, I would have to do just a couple of quests in Storm Peaks. But I really do not want to do Ice Crown. I hate questing there. You know what's so weird? Northrend, I think visually is my favorite continent. It's aesthetically my favorite. But at least 3 zones I hate. I hate Borean Tundra. Now, maybe just walking around, it's not that bad, but there's no music. Like, the music is just weird sound effects. It's not even music. And then, the questing I just found horrible. But if you're just walking around and it's mute, or you play different music in the background, it's fine. Dragon Blight, I hate Dragon Blight. I just don't like it. Ugh, this fucks. They're guarding the drool. I need the drool. And then the other one is Ice Crown. Just because I just don't like the questing there either. And you can't really walk and explore it because it's just full of fucking undead everywhere. And that's the point. You're supposed to fly over them. Like, by the time you get to Storm Peaks, you're supposed to have flying. If you don't, you have to basically grind. Oh, shit. You can hear that from here? The Champion of Anguish? Holy fuck. Each kill has given me 13 to 14,000 experience. That's like as much as a quest would on ×1. I don't remember these things being aggressive. Cobalt. Do you like Zuldrak? I never leveled there. Yes and no. I like the Drakuru quest. Like, if I did anything, it would be the Drakuru quest, and then I move on. If I actually stayed and finished Zuldrak, I like the theme of it, of you're starting on the western end, and it's all taken over by the Scourge and Undead, and then as you move further east, it's still relatively untouched by the undead, but you can tell, like, the trolls are panicking because their empire has fallen. And it looks more like, besides it being in a state of panic, it looks relatively normal. And it's, like, snowy instead of just plague-infested. And those quests further east, I like, but I don't like questing in the middle. Like, as you're transitioning from the undead to the trolls, I don't like those quests. But I don't think you can skip them. I've actually never tried. Because I know you can do Drakura at any time because it's an optional quest. But I've actually never tried starting quests on the eastern side without... Son of a bitch, these things are respawning. Without doing the middle. Because I remember doing the different shrines with the Loas, because, like, every single Loa, except for, like, 1 or 2 is dead. Like, Harkoa is still alive, and you have to go help her. There's... The mammoth is dead. I think the rhino is dead. Like, all of them are dead. So that'll be interesting when we actually come back to Northrend. Because the Scourge is still around, technically, but... Okay, so what the fuck is... After Shadowlands, what happened with the Scourge? Because there's no more Lich King, right? Bolvar was stripped of that title, and because the crown got turned into a fucking Burger King crown, what happened with the Scourge? I don't know that lore because I skipped Shadowlands. It's not canon to me. Shadowlands is not canon. And in fact, I've seen a lot of things that say that Blizzard is kind of sweeping it under the rug. A lot of the major story beats, they can't retcon because they are major story beats and they're working off of those story beats. But whatever they're not working off of right now, they're literally just retconning it. I've already seen it. But what is going on with the Scourge? Because now they're no longer in check. They're just running rampant, right? I should have used it over there. Oh well, we'll just run. Oh, these things are still aggressive to me. So what I was gonna say was, fuck. I thought combat got rid of the disguise. Oh, abilities do. So what I was gonna say is, when we come back to Northrend for the last Titan expansion, like, will Zul'Drak be like this area here is just kind of sitting there, like it's just so badly damaged that they can't rebuild it? Or... And maybe they rebuilt the eastern end? Is Harkoa like the only fucking Loa that's still there? Maybe the snake, if the snake came back? Because remember, they were supposed to have a snake Loa too, that would have been the final boss of... the raid that was planned, and then they cut the raid. That's why in Gundrak, if you look down, you see the snake tail. Alright, got the bitter plasma. So, like, maybe there's a couple of Loas left. Maybe they go back to worshipping the Loas, or maybe they don't. I don't know. I want to see what happens. Like, there's so many different story beats that could make sense that they could go down. They'll probably actually do something with Crystal Song Woods. Okay, so let's... Hello? Oh, Bino equipped. Hang on, give me that back for a second. Oh, it's not better than mine. Yeah, you can have that back. I didn't even know I had that. Alright. But if the Scourge is still rampant, probably this area and like some other areas that there's more Scourge, they're probably just running around rampant without the Lich King keeping them under control. I think I'm the right way. Yeah, it should be this way. Ah, there we go. The Requillery of Pain. So, because I ordered food, I'll probably end my stream when the food comes. I've been streaming for 2 hours anyway, so... Let me see. It's still preparing. It's still gonna be another... probably 30 minutes. I don't know if I'll be able to get this done by then. We'll see. Where are you? This way. This quest is a bit of a drag. There is Drakuru reunited. Frostbite! You must have received my gift. Turn around, Mon. Let me get a good look at ya. Ah, ya make me proud. We come such a long way, you and I, and now we be serving the Lich King together. Stick with me, and big things be coming, Mon. Big things. But first, we need to be getting ya caught up. So much been happening since I last saw ya. Which was like, 5 minutes ago? Go speak with Gorbag for a tour of Zuldrak. Listen for me and I'll tell ya what ya be needing to know. So where was this guy? He was in a coffin, right? Or he was upstairs, I think. Or downstairs? Nope. I'm trying to remember. I remember this dude is in a coffin, but you have to like go downstairs, but I think that portal took you up that way. Oh, wait, I remember. Okay, no. We have to go to the bats. That's what it was. We go to the bats. They fly us around. What I was thinking of was the tour of like the underneath area where he exposes his plan, and then you have to go and stop him in the next quest. That's what I was thinking of. This is this guy, and he takes us on the bat. Alright. Kick the trash can. Ugh. That's why I said this quest is a little bit of a drag, because you have to, like, do this whole flight path tour through the whole zone. Here, the self-righteous crusaders be standing in the way of our goal. They will fall. Let's see. I keep going into my snack drawer. Like, I know food is coming, but... Man, you should have seen when Classic came out. When did Classic come out? Like, 18, 19? I forgot what year it came out. But when that shit came out, I went to Publix, so I went to go get myself some snacks. And I had BOGO on, like, all these, like, Little Debbie snacks and shit. I loaded up. I couldn't even close the damn drawer. It was just filled with Little Debbie cupcakes and the brownies and the, oh my god, like, it was fucking sugar high, like, oh my god. And I was still part-time. I had to work day one, but after that, I got lucky that my schedule had worked itself out, that I had 4 days in a row off. So I fucking played nonstop. It was crazy. There's a gun drop. Yeah, that's where the mammoth jumped off the cliff and exploded. Quetzalon. And then... I think over here was Harkoa. Yeah, Harkoa's over here. There she is. That's gonna be interesting. Harkoa is one of the most unique pets that you can... Not Harkoa, but like that model. You can tame that model with Loka Nahak, which is her mate in Shalazar. That's one of the most unique and most sought-after hunter pets for years. It's gonna be interesting if they bring back Harkoa in Last Titan, how they update that model. Like, do they make it look the same, just shinier? Or do they give her, like the Aztec armor and everything, how they've been doing lately with the Loa? Alright, now we gotta turn this in. Where'd it go? There it is.
Speak your peace.
I want that just for the transmog. That looks cool. I love that weapon. There's like a blue version of it too.
Suffer well.
All right, so we need to grab Draku's task, and then the cauldrons need to be diluted. That's all within this area. I'm almost level 77. I am for sure gonna hit level 80 before I even finish the mastery quest. I already see it now.
Stay away.
I'm not even gonna make it to the fucking dragon boss before I hit level 80. Okay, so what I need to do, these guys. I mean, out of range. He's right there. My guy, he's right there. Target not line in sight. Okay, they're bugged. Let's grab this guy. Alright, you. Harvest crystal. This quest is a bit of a drag, too. A lot of these quests are. I just like doing them for the story. Because I like the Drakuru storyline. That's like the only reason why I'm doing them. You, come here. Do any of these guys see through the disguise? I don't remember. I know the disguise can fail. I mean, you can't do that yet. It's right there. There it is. Can I do cheetah? There we go. Oh my god! There, at least we have Cheetah. Why are you attacking me, my guy? I have the disguise on. Pet? You know what? This is supposed to turn off. Oh, you know what happened? It's supposed to turn off when I use Feign Death because it's an ability. I think it's technically off. It's just not showing that it's off. I mean, you can't do that yet. It's right there. Go get it. I like how Stefan is still there. Usually he doesn't sit there that long. How many cauldrons? 5, and we did that one over there. There's another there. I think there's one there. There's one there. Go get it. My guy, it's right there. I think the next quest was to go and kill these guys up here. That one's a little bit easier. Run away! Oh Lord, he coming. Oh Lord, he coming. Nah! Go away. I'm gonna wait for that to reset before I do it again. Let's grab this guy. Grab the crystal! Take it, my slave! Take the crystal to the lair. Or you get the hose again. I don't know. I couldn't think of a rhyme. Let's see. I did that one. I did that one. This one's next. My guy? There you go. Run away! Ooh. They didn't aggro. Sweet. Did you not... Hello? It failed? There you go. Get the crystal. What? Why are you going to get that one? I'm pointing to this one, which is closer. Okay, fine. He wants to work harder, let him. I still need 2 more cauldrons. There's one... It failed again! Let me go get this cauldron. Run away! Haha. That's the trick. If you run fast enough, then it won't aggro. Okay, that's the last crystal. Once he grabs that... Can I just do this cauldron again? Yep. This way.
Greetings, man.
I'm about to ding. Horn. Sure, now Stefan is gone. I'll take that for the gold. Ding! Okay, wants you to steal 5 blighted crystals. Yeah, that's upstairs. I remember, that's upstairs, and the disguise has a very high chance of failing. So you have to, like, hide somewhere to put it back on again. I haven't had it fail on me yet, though, so... I wonder if that's also bugged. What was this one again? Oh, I remember this. You have to go, like, entrance a dude and go have him fight, like, some big troll guy. I think after this is where he sends me to go kill the chieftains. Yeah, this guy should have failed by now. Unless I'm just getting super fucking lucky. Should I? I don't know if it works the same way as in retail. Should I? Let's do it. I'm gonna do it for the memes. See if it works like in retail. Yeah. Nope, doesn't work. Okay, well. In retail, you can use disengage, and it will reset the falling. So, I wouldn't have taken any falling damage. Oh wow, that actually put me a little bit away. Oh, that was a good experiment. Look at these aqueducts. Oop, can you not? Yeah, the dude I need to fight, I think it's like right there on that road. I'm checking my order. It's heading my way. They're still in the next town over, so they're gonna be like 10 minutes. So let's wrap up these quests real quick. Let's wrap up these quests and then I'm gonna log out for the night. Because I need to eat my burger. That's where I need to go. And I need to tame these guys. Did it work? Uh-oh. I think those guys are from when other people tamed them. I'm gonna try taming one of these guys over here. Let me heal real quick. Okay. Maybe I can tame him without turning on the disguise. Got him. All right. These mechanics are very finicky. I think I got him like this. Because, like, sometimes you'll do a quest like this, and if you turn off the disguise, the pet that you tame will turn against you. So far, it's working. Yeah, there he goes. Alright, you can stay there. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Those guys are getting bugged after people use them. These guys are still green, so the disguise is still on, I think. Yeah, it's still on. It's like only when I use Feign Death, maybe? Food is 5 minutes away. There it is. Stefan! Here's your crystals. Perform another task. I think, yeah, I think this is the last one, because now it's saying to learn his secret. You know what? Okay, we'll do this. The food is gonna be here in a few minutes, it's down the road. I'll get the food, but we'll finish this quest line, and then I'll end the stream. Because we're almost at the end. I gotta go kill all the Drakaris and the chieftains. After that, he'll tell the secret. And then we get to do the quest where we fight him. So we're at the end now. And after that, I'm gonna head straight to Shalazar. I'll do that off stream. I'll head to Shalazar. And I'll log off and get rested experience. Uh-oh. Owie. Son of a bitch. These abominations are supposed to kill these guys. Alright. Fuck you. Oh yeah, I gotta do the Scourge Wagons too. I'll do that on the way back. Alright, so let's go to this guy. You. I'm trying to remember how I did this. Okay, I think I remember now. I think I rounded up as much as I could. Like that, and then... boom! There you go. That's what I would do. Hello? There we go. There's more over there, so... Go. Go get him. Alright, now you go over him. Push them back. Go after that guy. Wait for them all to get together, and then boom! All dead. Uh-oh. You're not supposed to do that. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. There's something really fucky going on with the, threat. These guys respawned. Uh-oh. Any of the chieftains come out? No. I think it's like every 20 that they come out. So one chieftain should come out in this next pull. Boom! There's the chieftain. And captured. Oop, hang on. Alright, food is literally here. They're pulling into my neighborhood now. When they knock on the door, the dogs are gonna go crazy. I'm gonna have to mute my mic. Here, actually, go after that guy. Okay, now go after this guy. Okay, I'll get on him, I'll get on him. Boom, dead. I've got to do this a few more times. Oh god, there's this dude here. Come with me! Alright, fatty. Let's do over here. We haven't done over here yet. Just knock them all over. And boom! There's the second chieftain. We need to kill 20 more dudes, and then the third chieftain comes out, and then this will be done. Alright, food is here, so the dogs are going to start barking any second. When they do, I'm going to mute the mic. Hit him, just to get him off me. I'll go after those guys. One dog is barking, the other one I don't hear. Oh wow, that actually got a lot of them. I only have to do that one more time, it looks like. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Let me go grab the food. burger. Put it there for a second. Okay, got my burger. Ooh, somebody got Atiesh. I thought you couldn't get Atiesh after vanilla. Like they made it so you couldn't get it anymore. Well, this server lets you get it though. Go after that guy. What are you doing? Alright. Everyone, come here. Boom! And there it is. There's the last one. Alright, this quest is done. Let me go do the Scourge Wagons real quick. This is gonna hurt. Okay, Scourge Wagons, we do the Dracu's secret, and then we fight him, and that'll be it. Here's a wagon. Number 2. Yeah, and this guy's collecting the crystals. This server's got a decent population. So, like, in the vanilla in the vanilla zones, there's not as many people leveling in the world because most of them are doing dungeons, but you can still find people in the world. But in TBC and definitely in Wrath, you do find people questing in the world. I think it's because, like, people just want to get vanilla over with and get to, like, the good stuff. Which, I don't blame them. It's like, I like vanilla, but it's like, I've done it so many times, and I'm playing this server specifically to play TBC and Wrath. So it's like, I just want to get to that stuff. So I kind of did the same thing, too. I leveled a little bit, but I also dungeoned, so I kind of did, like, half and half. And I blazed through it in, like, a few days. Alright, that's done. Now we go to Drakuru. Stefan, you're still here. When I come back down, you're not going to be here anymore. Was that guy's name Grapes? It is. He's a hardcore player. Take the teleporter to the upper chamber. Yeah, this is that quest I was thinking of earlier. Now I gotta walk with this guy. This is also a bit of a drag. Just gonna have to follow him. Sure, whatever you say, buddy. I won't utter a word of this to anybody. Yeah, but also thanks to me, you might be missing a little bit of your shipment. Your inventory on hand is a bit low. You might need to get, what they're called, shit, what they're called, loss prevention. You gotta get a loss prevention guy. I have a story of that. So it's not my story, it's my dad's story. But one of the stores that he was managing, there's this guy who kept coming in and stealing everything. Which there was guys that like that at my store too at the time, but because there's always those dudes that come in, they steal just everything and they walk out. And he's known about it for a while, but he couldn't do anything because that's the policy, right? So he tells loss prevention. So loss prevention, he just happened to be there that day, and he's like, all right, if this guy comes in, just let me know. Well, the thief comes in that day. So my dad goes to the loss prevention. He's like, hey, that guy I told you about, he's here. So the loss prevention guy goes and waits for him by the door. And here comes the thief, and he fills up his cart, and he goes to walk out. And loss prevention is standing there, and the guy's like, you know, can I help you or whatever, or like, what do you want? And he's like, nothing. Nothing. So he walks through, and the moment he steps foot outside the door, the loss prevention guy tackles him down and grabs him. But then the thief bites the guy in the neck like a fucking zombie. And what's worse is they find out after the fact that the dude had AIDS. So now the loss prevention guy's in the hospital treating this fucking infected zombie bite from this dude and having to take all this medication to not catch HIV or whatever the fuck. How do I get out of here? Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry. I heard my dog outside. I was like, I never put her outside. The family is home. I didn't realize that they let the dog out. Alright. Let's do this last quest, and then we're gonna wrap up. Oh, Stefan is there. Intellect. Just give me this one, I'll sell it. Alright, last quest. I am ready to accompany you. Alright, so let me go over here. This guy's failing. Avoid Scourge contact. That's a guy. I've tamed this guy. Alright, go for him. I can't use my pet while I have the troll out. But the troll will hold his attention. It looks like he's doing pretty good. Because I remember the fight, like, he would kill a couple of these trolls and you would have to go and tame a new one. But it looks like it's holding him for right now. think these guys got buffed. Because this dude would have been dead by now. Because I remember you would have to go to the next one and tame it right away. And he's losing health slower than Drakuru. Oop. That. Oh god, that hurt a lot. Nope. Not today. What was I gonna do? Oh, why aren't you doing the abilities? What do you mean abilities not ready yet? Oh, there it goes. Okay. I think I was lagging again. I hope to God the server doesn't. Uh-oh. I'm lagging. Server! Just survive a little bit longer until this guy dies, please. The server's dying on me again. Oh my god, why am I taking so much damage? I'm not even standing in the crystal! Of course. When I'm fighting Drakuru, this server decides to crash. And I'm dead. And I'm still taking damage. What the fuck? Did I die and it revved me there? Or did it just teleport me? I don't know. Oh, this is gonna kill me. Oh, this is gonna kill me. Splat. Oh, yeah, I knew it. That's fine. I'll just jump down while being dead. I can't die if I'm already dead. Actually, in this game, you can die if you're already dead. I've proved it with the fatigue zone, and also, if you get bugged in a way where you fall under the mesh. There was a time where I fell under the mesh, and when I went to res, it put me at a graveyard that was also under the mesh. So I would just infinitely fall, die, fall, die, fall, die. I couldn't get out. I had to like reset the game and then whatever fixed. Man, I could have been eating my burger right now if the server decided to not crash. Can I eat while I'm disguised? Looks like it. I'm about to get more food. Where are you? Let's try this again. Oh, he's still the same health? Well, that's convenient. That's really good. That means I don't have to start over because it was taking a while to kill him. don't have Serpent Sting up. I don't have Serpent Sting up. There we go. Aspect of the Viper, I'm out of mana. There we go. Yay, we did it. This foolish treachery has cost ya your destiny. Friend. I hug leg. Who, me? Not me.
I spare your insignificant life as a reward for this amusing betrayal. There may yet be strength in you. Be warned.
Hey. Stop growling. Freaking dog. Alright, let's turn in... Oh, this one. And it's us. Guru of Drakuru. I've done it. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna end the stream now. We finished it. We did Grizzly Hills mostly. We just couldn't do the last couple of quests. Dogs. And we did Drakuru. I'm gonna head to Shalazar Basin now. I'll probably do that off stream. Next time I stream, I'll probably be in the end game. So we'll see what happens there. So that's it. And I'm gonna go eat my burger now. It's waiting for me. And I will see you guys next time.